In this video, I want to walk you through a recent architectural photography project where I photographed the exterior buildings of Horry Georgetown Technical College in Conway, South Carolina. I'll be showing a selection of images from the shoot and talking you through the thought process behind capturing them, from composition to timing to how these images are used in the real world. This isn't a technical tutorial. This is a look at real architectural photography work and how I approach photographing large-scale educational facilities. When photographing a college campus, the goal isn't just to show what the buildings look like, it's to communicate design, atmosphere, scale, and how the architecture fits into the environment. These images are often used by marketing teams, architects, and the institution itself across websites, print materials, and long-term promotional campaigns. So the approach has to be thoughtful, consistent, and very intentional. When I photograph educational facilities like this, I'm also looking for clean, strong compositions that clearly communicate the architecture. Leading lines, symmetry, and perspective all play a big role. I'm also paying very close attention to time of day. Exterior architecture photography is almost entirely about light. Many of these images were captured when the light was directional but still soft enough to maintain detail in the building materials. The goal is always to create images that feel timeless and polished. Images that could be used by the college or design team for years. By the way, if you're interested in becoming a professional architectural photographer and getting paid well, I've put together 2 free guides to help you get started: the Architecture Photography Pricing Checklist and the Architecture Photography Pricing Calculator. Click the link below in the description. Whenever possible, I'd like to do a scouting trip to see what I'm working with and work out my approach, my game plan. Because when you're photographing external buildings, it's absolutely all about chasing the light. Once I had my plan of attack and approach worked out, I decided to start with the Student and Community Life Complex building because it was the most easterly building and this is where the sun would be hitting first. Once I start the shoot, I start with a wide angle establishing shot, and then I like to move in and get different angles closer into the building. Also, once I start shooting, I'm on the move very fast because the sun is coming up quick and I've got a full campus to photograph. The Student and Community Life Complex was an incredible building with amazing design, combination of hard edges, a curved facade, and glass. And it was a great place to start, and the architecture only got better as I moved through the campus. The whole campus is a collection of amazing architecture with strong, bold shapes that highlight light and shadow, accented by beautiful ponds and lakes with beautiful fountains. So here is the next section that I came to, and my approach is to always look for an entry point. Like with interiors, I always start with a one-point perspective looking for my composition. And this vanishing point perspective was perfect for leading you into the frame here and leading you into the next section. You can see how the early morning light is just really accenting the geometrical shapes and this amazing reflection on the water, but I still have the vanishing point leading you into the frame here as well. So here's another great view of this building, the light and shadow sculpting this geometric shape here, and I like the green shrubs leading you right in the frame from left to right. So here's a view from the other side of the lake. You can see the walkway there. The sun is coming up, and it's really using the light and shadow to sculpt these amazing buildings. You have the water fountain against the bold structure of the building, sort of a weighted composition here, and it's just made for an incredible image. So when you walk across that bridge, it takes you to this area here. A lot going on, but it all works. You've got the straight lines on the left, curved lines on the right, leading you with that perspective right into the building here, which is a combination of rounded and flat facade. Really makes for a great image here. I really love this image because the circular pond with the rails leads you right around to the building. You can see the sun really sculpting the building between the flat edges and the rounded edges, throwing a beautiful reflection. And then to the right, you can see some of the campus in the background there. So here's the last image from this section. I wanted to use the light and shadow to really sculpt this building, especially the strong right side there, the curved side leading you right into the flat side. But at the same time, the railing from the pond leads you right around as well on the left side. Here I am. I've moved on to the next section. I'm on the back side of the campus here, across the courtyard. Just look at this amazing architecture. The sidewalk, beautiful perspective leading you right into it. This is my entry point. The sun is a bit higher in the sky now, which is a good thing because with all these geometrical shapes, that light and shadow is really doing an amazing job sculpting this building. After my establishing shot, I'm starting to move in closer and work my way towards the building and pick out beautiful compositions. Just look at this amazing architecture. I used the entry into the building here to line up as my center point, the lines on the sidewalk there leading you right in, but just look at how all these geometric shapes come together to make a beautiful image. So as I've come closer into the building now, I'm just really working on getting some amazing compositions. Just look at this beautiful design. You can see the white overhang here leads you right into the building. Got a combination of hard, bold facades, glass, and look at that beautiful sculpture on the right. And that's really all working well together. As I'm finishing up this building before moving on to the next section, I'm capturing some more beautiful establishing shots to show how the building relates to the rest of the campus. You can see the students walking to class in the early morning here, which really helps bring the image to life. Okay, so here I am at the engineering department. And as you can see, every area of the campus has its own unique design. This is a very straightforward design, beautiful architecture, a combination of stone, metal, and glass. Just amazing. Okay, so here I am on the back side of the campus at the Student Union building. And the sun is higher, and it really needed to be higher for me to photograph this. The left side in shadow contrasting the right side in sunlight, and then you've got the beautiful curved facade of the glass with the sun just sculpting it, made for a beautiful image. Okay, so here I am at the main administration building here. It's about 9:30, maybe even 10 o'clock. The sun is higher, it's harsher, but that worked out great because look how it accentuates the shapes and design of this beautiful building. I started with my establishing shot, and then what I'll do is I move in to get more detail. And just an incredible building here. And really wanted to finish the building by accentuating the overhang. So here I am with the last image, working my way back to where I started. Look at the shadow on the left, the light on the right, and then the lines in the sidewalk and the shrubs, and they just lead you right into the image. This was an amazing image to finish a beautiful shoot with. I want to emphasize that planning and preparation were crucial for this photo shoot. I had to know where I would start, what time I would start, how I would work through the campus, and what time I needed to be done by before the light got too high and too harsh. Fortunately, it all worked out amazing, and I came away with some stellar images. One of the biggest differences between real estate photography and architectural photography is intent. It's not just about taking a photo of a building, it's about creating images that represent the architecture at a professional level. I'll be sharing more real-world project breakdowns like this here on the channel, showing how architectural photography works in actual professional assignments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to get your free PDF guides using the link below in the description. And I'll see you in the next video.